This is ESPN Esports. I'm Arda Ocal. Let's talk League of Legends free agency. Of course, one more time, thank you very much for tuning into our live free agency show. The full VOD is available on youtube.com/ESPN Esports, as well as on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ESPN Esports. We have done a couple of follow-up free agency videos. After that, so much news flying around. Jacob Wolf often at the center of it. In fact, Jacob and Ashley Kong reported on the Griffin situation that is now available at ESPN.com/esports. As a result of everything that has happened with Griffin, every player has been told whether their contract is expiring this year or not, they can be a free agent if they want. And as a result, Lahens, Chovy, and Duran have all left Griffin. It'll be interesting to see where they end up and whether this is the last we hear of player changes with Griffin. Will more players say they want to be free agents as a result of the environment that Griffin is currently finding themselves in? What players will want to play for Griffin? They are still in a prominent league, and so you got to wonder whether the perception will remain and whether players will want to play for Griffin. But again, that reporting by Jacob Wolf and Ashley Kong available at ESPN.com/esports. This comes off a terrific season for Griffin in the LCK. They won the regular season standings in the spring and summer, and they made it very far in the playoffs. If not for T1 in both spring and summer, they would have been champions. They did not go so far in Worlds. They were able to get past groups, but lost to the 2018 Worlds winners, IG, in the quarterfinals. Now, speaking of Invictus Gaming, Jackie Love is a free agent. He was pivotal in that 2018 Worlds Championship win. Will be interesting to see where Jackie Love ends up and what IG will do to replace that player as a result. 100 Thieves very busy this offseason. New general manager Papa Smithy making a lot of moves early on. The early speculation was perhaps 100 Thieves would create a young team around the nucleus Bang. However, that will not be the case. Bang has been bought out and is leaving 100 Thieves, going to Evil Geniuses, who is making a big splash in their return to the LCS. More on that later. But what does this mean for 100 Thieves? With Bang now no longer in the lineup, the AD carry position is open and 100 Thieves has been making some moves. Cody Sun has been bought out from Dignitas, will be coming to the bot lane at 100 Thieves, and joining him will be support Stunt, who played much of last year in 100 Thieves Academy, which means that Afromu will be leaving the team looking for a new home. Of course, another move that 100 Thieves made was bringing Ryoma from Australia, who played on Bombers, the Split 1 champions last season in Australia. Ryoma is a very curious and interesting import for 100 Thieves. How will he perform in the LCS this season, particularly with little fanfare coming into the LCS? This could be a hidden gem that Papa Smithy has found in Oceania. Also joining the 100 Thieves roster was somebody who was very high in the jungler free agency depth chart, Meteos. Of course, during the first day of free agency, everyone was presumably waiting for Xmithy's decision, particularly at the jungler position, where all the dominoes might fall after Xmithy makes his decision. We all know now that it didn't go down like that, but really the next question after Xmithy was, where will Meteos go? And now we know that the former Optic Gaming jungler will be joining 100 Thieves. So we have a very interesting roster there for 100 Thieves that doesn't involve Bang, but does have players like Cody Sun, Ryoma, and Meteos. Speaking of Evil Geniuses, we now know that Kumo is officially joining the team from C9. Of course, Jacob Wolf reported a couple weeks ago that 4 players would be leaving C9, joining Evil Geniuses, including Zazel, Svenskeren, Deftly, and Kumo. We now know that Kumo, that move is official. Zazel and Svenskeren there as well as starters. It's unclear whether Kumo will start in the top lane for Evil Geniuses. That remains to be seen. Meanwhile, interesting situation with Svenskeren, of course, able to declare NA residency, which means that opens up another spot. So with Bang coming in as one import, Evil Geniuses still has another import slot at play. Talking about C9 now, aside from those 4 players that left for Evil Geniuses, Sneaky has also confirmed on his stream that he will not be returning to the team. The longtime C9 player has confirmed that he just isn't interested in competing for a starting spot with C9, a position that he has held for several years. Of course, he was part of C9's miraculous run at Worlds in 2018, making it all the way to the semifinals. CEO of C9, Jack Etienne, did confirm that every player is subject to this rule for C9 to compete for a starting position. Sneaky seemed uninterested in doing so, so the team and Sneaky are parting ways. For C9 fans, it's going to be very bizarre and surreal to see a C9 League of Legends squad without Sneaky in the lineup, and you got to wonder what Sneaky will do next. Certainly he's in a position that he would be able to stream full-time and make that a very prosperous career for himself, but how much of that competitive spirit, that passion still lives in Sneaky to want to compete at the highest levels? We will have to wait and see whether another team will pick up a player like Sneaky. Don't forget, we have a live tracker of all the off-season moves that have happened during League of Legends free agency, all on one page available at espn.com/esports.